During a campus visit, NASA astronauts and S&T alumni Dr. Sandra Magnus, Colonel Tom Akers, and Dr. Janet Kabande talk about how their Rolla education prepared them for space flight.
Okay, I'm a little biased, but I think physics is actually a really good background to have because you can take that knowledge, which is fundamental understanding of how everything works, and you can transfer it to any kind of engineering that you want. I transferred it a couple different places, and even at NASA, you have to understand a whole bunch of different systems and technical issues, and it's all physics in some form or another. So coming here to study physics and getting exposed to engineering at the same time, which I knew nothing about until I came to Rolla, as a matter of fact, was really beneficial for me because I actually developed an interest in engineering, which is, of course, applied physics, but I still call myself a physicist.
Unlike Sandy, I'm not biased. And mathematics is the thing you need to learn physics or engineering.
You're right, you got me.
But I think problem solving is the thing that that I came away from UMR with, and hard work. You didn't get through here without hard work, but you also learned how to solve problems on your own. You ended up doing a lot of learning on your own when you come through here, and I think that's still true today, and that's one of the important things I think that I got here was how to learn without a teacher and without a classroom, because occasionally you would get an instructor here at Rolla that wasn't the best teacher in the world, and you had to learn on your own. And I don't recommend this. I think we ought to have good instructors, but I learned as much sometimes from that method as I did from a really good instructor. So yeah, problem solving and obviously a good technical background. I don't think you can beat what we had back then and have today here.
And my background is chemistry, as I mentioned, so I think a lot of the laboratory techniques and the discipline that you have to have when you do your experimentation properly so that you get accurate results helped me. I was the branch chief for payloads, which is the NASA term for experimentation for all the experiments that go on the space station or on the shuttle. Just based on your background and your knowledge of how you have to set things up to ensure good results, it was very helpful to recommend to those developers, well, it works that way on the ground, but it won't work that way in zero-G, so we need to modify this. If you didn't have that kind of background, then you wouldn't necessarily know that you needed to fix these things before you got to space to ensure that they worked